All right. So I was on Facebook and somebody posted a picture of a woman proposing to a man, and the question above the picture was, men, would you allow your woman to propose to you? My first thought that was that the idea of a man having to allow his woman to propose to him, that's a step in the wrong direction from the jump. But I digress. I'm gonna get to that point. What I initially said was I'd allow it and then be sure to show her my love to her to the extent of a traditional proposal celebration. It's only fair to even it out. I don't think that a woman proposing to a man degrades her. If anything, it shows that she wants her man regardless of traditions and whatnot. It's her taking charge and the stance that she is about that life. If he ain't about that life, then he ain't ever gonna be about that life. It's better for her to take a chance and find out early in the game as opposed to waiting years for something that's never gonna happen. And a real man would appreciate and love his woman even more for taking such a chance and a stance to ask for his heart as such and reciprocate the love. Okay, so a lot of the women on this post, they were like, no, no, no. Like my thing is, okay, they saying that from the idea of tradition, and traditionally the man is supposed to propose to the woman. Yeah, get down on one knee. Yeah, of course. Yeah, whatever. But one of the main problems with this, and the main problem with the initial question of a man allowing his woman to propose to him, it takes back to it reflects a system of ownership. Um, I mean, even the fact that a man has to propose to a woman reflects that system of ownership also. And I mean by ownership, I mean I'm relating all the way back to, I mean, like 400-500 years ago, when marriage was originally used, not even concepted, but I mean, back in the day, they was, I mean, of course they were marrying underage and things like that, but it was marriage was used as a tool, as a business tool. You married a woman, you were buying into her family and saying that you would protect her and everything, but you also got her dowry. But this was your woman to have at your house, your woman. And this idea of a man having to allow his woman to propose to him is like, that's your pet. Would you allow your pet to take a crap? Oh, would you allow your pet to sit on the couch? Or we don't do that at our house. We don't do that at our house. No, no, we don't do that in our yard. Things like that. It's a question that takes it all the way back to that point. But especially in modern times, I don't even know where things shifted at. But in the timeline, but it seems like modern times, those traditions are outdated. Those traditions are outdated, and I feel that, I mean, couples that they're still stick. I mean, they're not problematic in themselves, but I feel like if you are not willing to move forward past that and accept it as just a tradition, a custom that can be done without, then I mean you're gonna hurt yourself even more. Because I mean, in the picture, dude looked like he said yes. She looked happy. He looked happy. They looked like they were gonna make it do what it do. Why wouldn't you want to be just as happy? Like, if all it takes is you asking. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, dude looked like a stand up dude, and she was a beautiful woman. So I'm pretty sure he came back with it. Yeah, baby girl. Like the next day, a couple weeks or so, like that. He gave her showed her love. As I said, I would have done myself personally, but it's like these traditional roles and things like that, they're problematic for relationships. It's like, okay, tradition says that traditionally a man and a woman see each other out on the street, the man is supposed to approach the woman. I mean, okay, let's not even say out on the street, because clearly women do not like being spoken to in public. um so if a man is interested in a woman, he's supposed to take the first step. But nowadays, a man approaches a woman just like What has happened? They don't like being women don't like being approached in public, so or approached in general, or else if you approach a woman nowadays, you get called thirsty. So that's a problem in itself. But okay, let's say you and the person move past that and you're actually dating and everything like that. The man is supposed to propose, but it's like how many stories and books and everything are about men tell stories about men having a problem with commitment, so to speak. I mean, if a man isn't going to be committed, he's not going to be committed. Like, it's not going to change. It's probably the person the reason why he's not going to be committed, because he don't want to be with you. If he has not proposed to you, he don't want to be with you. Most dudes, we see a beautiful woman like, oh, and she got a thing together, been going for a couple of years. Women know on the first night that they're going to have sex with a man, whatnot. Men probably know if they about want to marry a woman from the first night, for real, for real. We like, yo, that's wife material right there. Like, long as she don't mess up. Long as he keep going, then I mean, we don't require all too much in that aspect. So it's like, if the man, that's why I say, if a woman wants to get married, take the chance to propose. If he gonna say yes, he gonna say yes. If he gonna say no, if he gonna stumble over it, it's never gonna happen. Like, let it go. But the problem is, even with that, give him in the relationship, give it a couple years, things like that. I feel like it comes a point where it's like, okay, if we're going to get married, we need to get married right now. We've been going along for this long. We got to get married at this point, or else I ain't going to care no more, or you ain't going to care no more. We just going to keep on playing footsies and shit like that and never actually moving forward with the dance. And I feel like after a certain point, especially if that passion isn't there, and if it's not intense enough, then the man, I mean, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to have that. It's never going to grow into something that he wants to marry. But even more so, he's going to get comfortable, because after 3-4 years, he's been getting the beef without buying the bull. If I could get it without buying the bull, then I'm gonna keep on eating for free. I mean, why not? But then people gonna stay with that same person. Woman wanting to do the man up and get it, make it official when he don't want to. He obviously made it clear that he don't want to. And then the man is gonna keep on doing his thing. And I feel like after a certain point, both parties come to accept it's not going to move forward past that. It's not going to move anymore. And it's like both parties come to accept that it's not going to move forward past that. And then that's when everybody gets to dating other people. The person on the side, is that, the third, but then still sticking close to that person that you had from the first, and it's never moving. And so then here it is, you've been dating this person for 7+ years, and then have been doing other stuff on that side. Both parties at this point, males and females, 9 times out of 10, but and it's not moving anywhere. And then you mad why you not married? You mad why you still? I mean, and eventually, dude gonna get another girl, and then or somebody gonna get another lover, and then it's just gonna cut. So you just wasted 7+ years of your life on somebody that was never that it didn't go anywhere with. And then to a certain extent, it's like only person you got to blame is yourself.